Hi everyone, and welcome to the Socially Promoted Member Directory How-To video. In this video, we're going to take you through the steps to get you and your business listed with the directory. Two things you're going to need to have on hand before you get started, and that is your username and password to access the membership area of the website, and then all of the information needed to get you listed within the directory. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to obviously go to the Socially Promoted website. Then we're going to go to Membership and then Member Login. From the login page, we're going to type in our username and password. Which will then take us to the Member Welcome page. From the Member Welcome page, we are going to click on Add Edit a Directory Listing, which will then take us to the dashboard. From the dashboard, we're going to hover over where it says Connections. For you guys, you want to click on the Add Entry. In this particular video, we're just going to go through a listing that has already been submitted. Okay, so I'm going to click on Manage, and we are going to use Lori as our guinea pig. So from there, I'm going to go to Edit. And as you can see, we have all of our basic information for name, etc. And now we get to her personal image and company logo. Now I want to point out a couple of things with these two items. The first is your personal image. There is a size limitation for these images. The size limitation is 300 pixels by 225 pixels. You do not want to go any larger than that because the plugin crops the image. So if you go larger than that, the plugin will crop the image and probably crop it more than what you want. So if you have to resize your image, then go ahead and resize it to that size limitation. Once again, that's 300 pixels by 225 pixels. So to add your photo, what we're going to do is we're going to click on the Choose button, which then brings up our file manager. And as you can see here, this is Lori's picture and it has been cropped. Okay? So you just highlight the image you want, click on the Open button, and it will then turn around and put the path for where the image resides on your computer for uploading. The logo works the same way. It too has a size limitation. That size limitation is 225 pixels by 150 pixels. Excuse me. Again, you do not want to go larger than that because what happens is it will crop the image a little bit too much, and you don't want it to crop out any portion of your logo. So to upload the logo, you just again click on the Choose button. It opens up your file manager. You highlight your logo, and then click the Open button, and then it will insert the path here for uploading. Then we get down to address. You can add multiple addresses if you choose. You have your address type. Here's some examples of your options. In this particular case, it's a work address. Type in your address information. If you want to add an additional address, you just click on the Add Address button. From there, we move to phone numbers. Phone numbers works the same way. If you choose your phone type, work phone, home phone, cell phone, fax, etc., and then you type in the information. When you want to add multiple phone numbers, you just click on the Add Phone Number button. Email functions the same way. You choose work email, personal email, plug in your information into the field, and then if you want to add multiple email addresses, you just click on the Add Email. Then we move to Messenger IDs. Messenger IDs are an additional way for individuals to get in contact with you. So if you want to add a Messenger ID such as Skype, Google Talk, Yahoo Instant Messenger, you just click on the Add Messenger button, choose which messenger service you are using, and then type in the ID within this field. Okay? You can add multiple IDs if you choose, or you can just leave this blank. Then we move on to the social media platforms. You can add your LinkedIn page, your Twitter account, your Facebook, Google+. It supports several social media platforms. Here's just a sample of some of the social media platforms that it supports. And you will have to put in the full address for those social media platforms. You have to put in the full address, otherwise the icons will not function properly. So make sure that you gather this information beforehand, because if you only try and put in, like for example, at Lori A. Carlson into this field, the icon will not function properly. It must be the full address, okay? So once we get our social media IDs put in, we then go to links. Links are for your website and blog. So to add the website, again, you need the full address for the link to function properly. Now if I wanted to add a blog here, all I do is click on the Add Link button. I change my type to blog. I put my title in. I put my full address for the blog into this field, and then I'm done. From there, I put in my biographical information. Now again, I cannot stress enough, you want to have this information all ready to go before you submit your listing. Copy and paste it. Put all this information into a Word document, Notepad. If you're on a Mac, use Pages, but gather all the information first. That way you can just copy and paste this information in, and it will go really, really quickly. Once you have all that information in, you go back up to the top of the page and see on the right hand side you have a section that says Publish. All listings will be marked under Individual, and then all listings will also be made public. So make sure that there are bullets in those respective fields, Individual and Public. If they are not there, put a bullet in them. From there, you want to go to Categories. There are a ton of categories listed here. So you want to put in a checkbox next to your respective industry category. In this particular case, Logistics for Lori. So you put a checkbox in, and then you click on the Publish button. Once you've input all that information, you click the Publish button, the page will refresh, and it will tell you if your submission has been uploaded successfully. That means all the images, etc. Now let's take a look at how this looks on the website. So we're going to click on the Socially Promoted here, and it brings us to the home page. Now we're going to click on Directory, and it takes us to the directories. So here is Lori's listing. One of the neat little features with this plugin is when you put in your address, it connects it and looks it up on Google Maps. If a visitor clicks on the Show Map link here, as you can see, it brings up the Google Maps, so the visitor has an exact location of where you are. The other cool thing is that they can read your bio from the main directory page if they so choose. Now, if they click on the individual's name up here, it will bring up the full bio page, or directory page, I should say. All the pertinent information, all your social media platforms, the biography, and then of course the Google Maps. So this is the Socially Promoted Member Directory. I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact one of us, and we will try and answer your questions as best as we can. I look forward to seeing your listings on the directory, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.